As you know, I'm Laura, and today I'm going to talk about a crime. It's about the Sewell Ferry. Sewell Ferry. Okay, the ship train of the Sewell occurred on April 16, 2014, about 2 kilometers from the island of Gyeongpong, South Korea. Um, it carried about 4,753 people from Incheon to Jeju City, to Jeju Island. The shuttle sent an emergency message when it was about 3 hours from its destination, and out of the total 313 passengers were high school students in Ansan, a suburb of Seoul, who attended a trip to a spa accompanied by the teachers and obviously of the school population. About 218 people remain missing of April 17, despite the fact that 169 ships, 29 aircraft were deployed in the area of the search of sunken bodies. The South Korea Army collaborates with 26 ships, 3 aircraft, and 274 first working with the Coast Guard in the task of the rescue or the recovery. According according to a prosecutor in the charge of the investigation, the third officer was in the charge of the route when the ship sank on the coast of South Korea. The captain would not have even been on the brink of. And on April 17, the South Korea Public Prosecutor Office issued a arrest warrant for the captain named Lee Jun-suk. He was in that time 69 years old. The third officer and another crew member from allegedly leaving the ship without warranting the safety of the passengers. Then, the investigation, which lasted 5 months, revealed that the ferry carried a charge of 3,608 tons, 3 times the maximum allowed weight. It was also discovered that the Sewell was suggested to an illegal change to increase its carriage capacity. In addition, when the ship was sailing in a narrow channel near the island of Jingo, it was a charter of 15 degrees, after which it was loosened and overturned. By April 22, the list of deceased was extended to 121 to improve the water and conditions in the southwest of the country, and dissatisfied to the interior of the ship 29 new bodies, while 181 passengers still remain missing, since only 174 managed to get to safely. On the same day, South Korea's President Park Geun-hye, whose government was criticized for handling on the accident, vowed to find all the irregularities surrounding the Sewell and force those responsible to assume criminal civil responsibilities. While she had placed part of the views of the shipping company, it is believed that the Sewell, remodeled 2 years ago to increase its capacity, overturned at its move to the side of the vehicles and the lobe of its interior after a short turn, which is not investigated, does not rule and out that its structure presented some kind of security devices. Also, the Cheongjin Marine also announced in recent days, at that days of course, the suspension of its 3 sea routes of the bison in Incheon, the same pods west of Seoul from which the Sewol departed, and that Tuesday night bound the Jeju Island. And oh yeah, on April 23, the government of North Korea expressed its condolence to the families of those killed in the accident. And by April 25, the number of confirmed deaths from the earthquake was intended to 183. Also, the Barack Obama, the president of the United States at that time, during a visit to South Korea, expressed solidarity with all the families of the victims. And finally, the ferry captain Lee Jung-soo was charged with manslaughter and detained of May 8. Finally, on November 11, a court in Wonju in southwestern South Korea declared the captain guilty of negligence to the ship, passengers on board, and Lee was sentenced to 36 years in prison. The jury refrained from declaring Lee guilty of murder, so the captain was spared the maximum penalty. Prosecutors had requested that death penalty in the event that he was convicted of murder, a situation that was supported by a large number of relatives of the victims. The grade of the ship was reflected in March of 2017, where they managed to get the ferry afloat with the hope of finding the remains of the young people still missing.